You're going to hang out at the shack. We're going to get down to the shack today.
Every single one of these catchphrases just sounds like one of those, you can just imagine those assholes in the boardroom. They're like, I got an idea. Wing Street. We call it Wing Street. It's like your neighborhood, but instead of houses, it's delicious wings.
And then you see it on the menu, and they have a TM next to like a trademark. Nobody's stealing that. Right. You shouldn't have wasted your money.
That was the name of my band, Wing Street.
And no one in that meeting is brave enough to raise their hand and say, that is a stupid idea.
Hey, Neil, you're a cocksucker. That's a dumb idea.
Right. You never go to B-Dubs?
What's that?
B-Dubs.
What's B-Dubs?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, that's B-Dubs.
I didn't know that was no, I don't mind that place. Like, you watch football, you're on the road.
Do you call it B-Dubs, though?
No, I never heard of it was B-Dubs.
I'll tell you this, though. Those commercials irritate the shit out of me because it's always about them rigging sports games so you can stay longer. Yeah. Do you remember when they did that whole advertising campaign where they're like, it's almost the end of the fourth quarter, and then someone behind the bar hits a button, and then the game gets changed so that they can hang out at Buffalo Wild Wings longer?
Look, it says if you go to the website, right up top, you can put in your zip code, find a B-Dubs.
Oh.
And there's a little R next to it. That's B-Dubs is a registered trademark, so don't be trying to copy that.
Another one, yeah, because I know a lot of people are going to try to steal that.
Try to steal B-Dubs.
But why B-Dubs?
Because it's W, two W's, Wild Wings, that's the plural, B-Dubs.
Yeah, but no one can figure that out.
Wild Wings.
That's stupid. Just call it Buffalo Wild Wings. Then I know what I'm getting.
It just doesn't sound as fun when you say it like that.
Nothing is fun about this
How
stuff.
about the fact that all these places aren't serving food? It's all processed chickens that are on steroids. Right. And then they're like, B-Dubs. It's fucking circus animals that they're serving us.
Oh, boy.
America runs on Dunkin'.
Tweet us your Dunkin'.
Someone was telling
Who
me
would tweet a Dunkin' moment? Could you go to see if anyone has tweeted a Dunkin' moment? I need to know.
Dying of diabetes. I just had another Dunkin' moment.
Hey, that Dunkin' moment thing ties into a lot of morning shows around the country.
Some guy told me that one of his friends calls Dunkin' Donuts Dunkies.
Dunkies?
You want to go to Dunkies?
I think that's a Boston thing.
Well,
Don't
yeah, you can't. Boston, you cannot get to a Starbucks there. They block them out, man. Every corner there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
But you've never lined up in front of like an elevator when you first get to work, and it's so crowded with people. But thank God you got your Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You're cool. That's a Dunkin' moment.
America runs on Dunkin'.
That's a Dunkin' moment?
That's a Dunkin' moment.
If I got blown in the parking lot of a Dunkin' that would be a Dunkin' moment. Other than that, it had nothing to do with the coffee.
Well, let's have an open mind. Let's look at some of the Dunkin' moments. We might be missing out here, guys. See, there's a nice Dunkin' moment.
Look at that. Just in her car,
right.
Butter pecan iced coffee.
Screaming child in the back seat.
Look.
It's her Dunkin' moment.
It's a picture of her.
This is my hashtag Dunkin' moment.
Of her sugary drink.
Ugh.
That's a good Dunkin' moment.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh,
look,
this
here's
is fun.
a nice look.
This is what I was talking about with the fun.
Right.
Like, it's a whole family together, and they all have their whipped coffee drinks.
Well, the one guy, he has just a coffee.
Well, that's Dad for you. He's not going to,
But the girls have their sugary drinks.
It's a Dunkin' moment.
That's a Dunkin' moment.
It looks like they forced...
look at this Dunkin' moment. Why are you getting mad, Florentine?
You know what? If it's for kids and families, I get it. Kids want to get their picture up on Twitter or whatever the shit. Yeah. All right. But when I see adults in here, I'm going to have a problem with it. Right now, it's a bunch of kids. They're holding their drinks. No problem.
Well, there's an adult with a donut.
Most of these pictures look like they were in a different country and forced people to take pictures with a Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
They're like, hey, you want 20 American dollars?
Yes. If you ever want to see your family again, you're going to hold up this box of donuts.
Put up the donuts. Now hashtag it.
Let's go to Kristen in Atlanta. Kristen.
Hey guys, what's up?
We're just fucking around.
Well, I was kind of wishing y'all have Jim Florentine in there. I was kind of wanting to hear some of his demoralizing stories of fucking chicks and, getting it on, because all this cupcake donut talk sounds a little gay.
She's right. You're right. Absolutely, it is.
I was wondering if y'all could skip the donut talk and talk about pussy smashing for about 30 minutes. I was looking to flick my bean before I walk into work. I want Florentine talking about how I used to crush pussy.
Oh my God, that guy knows me. That is totally what
what the fuck? Who calls up?
I'm insulted y'all are talking about food. Can y'all go back to ass to mouth references?
I think there are a couple jokes in there, right? I hope.
Blown in the parking lot.
All right, we'll get some.
No, and that chick's calling up, so like, I want to hear some fucking stories. Usually the girl's like, what a slob.
She's like, you know, like with the penthouse letters where you're like, who the fuck wrote these? It's chicks like that. She's like,
Dear Penthouse, I took on a whole basketball team I saw in Applebee's.
If the girls are begging for this, you can only imagine that the guys are driving off the road with this talk.
Well, I love that she said this. You guys are kind of gay for talking about
We admitted
donuts and stuff like that. You want to hear sex stories.
What about a nice red velvet cupcake?
isn't that the sexy of the cupcakes?
Red velvet. It's all the rage. You put red velvet in things, and man, they'll line up. Right, Kristen?
Red velvet does sound.
Maybe put a little red velvet in your pussy.
Yeah.
And then we can bring the two together, and then we're talking.
With a cream pie.
Just smash cupcakes into your hole.
She just said the scariest two words in sex.
What'd she
just
say?
Cream pie. I'm not coming in you. You just made me wince. I'm like, ugh, pull out.
I'm just helping y'all head in the right direction.
Thank you.
You know, we need that every once in a while.
Did you ever have a Dunkin' moment?
Let me go to San Francisco, the hometown of Dan Soder, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's where my dad's from. But you know,
you did a couple years there.
Yeah, I did a stint there when my parents split up.
David, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
We stay in Applebee's, making sick. Hey, yo, Jim, when you're driving in your car and you're behind a car, it has a sticker on it. It says Stanford mom, Berkeley mom. Like they actually are going to the school. What do you think about that?
You could enjoy a good bumper sticker, right, Florentine?
What's the bumper sticker?
Like, I don't know, my kid goes to Stanford, right? Something like that.
No, it says mom, Stanford mom.
Oh, Stanford mom. She's a little proud.
She's proud.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. It doesn't drive me crazy. The stick people, put the kids on the back of the stick. How many people in your family? Yeah. That annoys me, but it doesn't drive me crazy.
Right.
Okay, here's another one.
Yeah.
What do you think when you're driving and you got a chick, she's barefoot, she's got her fucking feet up on your dash, and you look over and see somebody's sneaky feet?
Okay. This guy's got a lot of anger in him.
That doesn't even make me angry.
Yeah, this guy's coming unraveled. Jim, I got a situation for you. You're driving, guy hits his blinker. What a cocksucker. This guy's fucking angry.
The bumper stickers, though, like, a Stanford mom and all that.
Dude, you're paying $50,000 a year.
I went to Geneseo, and I had a Geneseo sticker on the back of my car. It didn't have as much heat.
Yeah.
It didn't have as much heat as Stanford mom.
Yeah, or a Harvard mom.
Right, Harvard mom.
My son goes to SUNY Albany.
Geneseo. I know.
I'm a SUNY Albany mom. My kid's up there getting good grades.
I was proud, but I wasn't getting heat. I wasn't getting heat from that as I was driving around.
I think you're right, Jim. The stick figure families are the ones that irritate me.
It doesn't drive me nuts, but yeah, it is a little annoying.
With the dog, and then they have
the dog,
and the cat, and they're like, "This is our whole family." You're like, I hate your entire family.
I don't like those at all.
You ever see the beach ones where it's flip flops and sandals and Crocs for the kids?
No.
Yeah.
That would bother me.
Yeah. Let me.
You don't like Crocs?
For kids.
What about like adults?
My son wears Crocs. It's great. They slip right on. It's perfect.
There are people outside, though. They're comfortable.
They're not comfortable for what? For who?
Adults that are walking around all
if you're
day.
going to the beach for the day, I guess, right? You want to go to the parking lot. You don't want to fucking walk on the pavement. I get it.
Right.
But what if you take off your work shoes, and that way you can walk around on the street when you're out of the office? You put your Crocs on.
No.
You want to walk down Broadway in a pair of Crocs?
Not really, but they are good for the beach.
But, I mean, you got a young son as well. I mean, how great is that?
It's the greatest thing ever.
Putting shoes on them and tying their laces. Oh, what a fucking nightmare. Slip them into some Crocs and you're ready to roll.
Look at this picture of Steven Tyler. He's wearing his Crocs.
You're cool like Steven
He's allowed
Tyler.
to. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he wrote Dream On.
If you beat heroin and you write classic music, you get to wear Crocs.
Yeah, Sweet Emotion. Okay, you're allowed to wear Crocs.
I feel like I want to call Jim every morning with like advice, like Jim, I'm going to wear a T-shirt I bought at a bar. Is that a good idea?
That's why
don't do it. Okay.
Here's the big plug. That's why Florentine's podcast is so good.
It's
These
great.
are all topics and things he does on his podcast. and he makes you look like a fool.
I just didn't want a couple weeks about fireworks. There's no, to go to fireworks.
You don't like
displays.
fireworks?
No.
Why?
I don't like driving to them. It's fucking stupid.
All right, hold on the line. I'm going to get to you in a second.
It almost sounds at this point like you have tastes like a World War I vet, where you're like, I like to sit in a quiet room, with a good book, a very well-written book.
But when he says these things, you want to go, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then he breaks it down, and then you feel like a fool that you ever liked fireworks.
And I never had a father.
Like, I feel guilty now that I like ketchup.
Here's the thing, I've never had a male role model, so I am impressionable in any way.
Yeah.
Jim could tell me, like, you should stop doing this. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I fucking really fucked up.
He brought up ketchup the other day, and I want to go, you're a fool.
Yeah.
And then when he explained it, I'm embarrassed to put ketchup on my hamburgers now.
Yeah. You don't like ketchup?
No.
He's not 8.
Not a fan.
Oh, man, you would hate the way I eat. I dunk everything in condiments. I love ranch dressing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you use the ranch dressing on? Like
Everything. I'm white trash, man. I'll do it. I'll dunk anything in there.
Yeah.
I'll dunk Dunkin' Donuts in white trash. In white.
Wow.
in
I just
ranch.
found a cool hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag, how do you KFC?
Nice.
Oh, those commercials are the fucking worst. That
What?
fake reality, like they're holding the camera.
Now I still like a good KFC.
No way, man.
What?
No way.
And Churches and Popeyes. Popeyes is my favorite.
Popeyes is the shit. I'll give you Popeyes.
I haven't
but
talked about Popeyes. I was obsessed with Popeyes for a while.
even though they're filled with hate, Chick-fil-A, pretty damn delicious.
Chick-fil-A is amazing.
The best.
When I'm outside of New York, I'm like, I know you guys are very intolerant. You're a very intolerant corporation, but goddamn, you make a good chicken sandwich.
They use ranch on it.
I know. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not on the regular one. You have to put it on there.
Oh.
It comes with a pickle.
Let's see how these people KFC, please. The hashtag is how do you KFC?
I'm really
With the
getting
swastika.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
beautiful.
I eat it while I'm hating.
Wow, this is cool. Okay, you're gonna like this.
This
Jim.
is the-
Finally, I
And
found
look,
something
right on the
that you'll be
box it
okay
says
with.
hashtag how.
But look at this. It's a bunch of dudes, and they're eating KFC, and they're fist bumping.
They're fist pumping.
And it says
Because
here,
it's so damn good.
it says here, man up, fill up, $5.
That's right.
Hashtag how do you KFC?
No, they stole the hashtag how, though. That's on their packaging. They just go with how. They can't steal how.
it's just dudes being men.
They're not showing their face. I don't know how old they are. They look like they're young.
No, they look a little
They look like
older.
high school
They
kids.
I'm
Well,
going to
that's
go college.
I think that's a wedding ring on this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to go
So they're
college.
they're men, you know.
That could be fake, though. I feel like that's a fake picture.
No way. KFC posted it.
You're telling me there's 4 men that are dumb enough to be like, guys, I got an idea. Let's fist bump over a box of KFC.
I think it's just like a natural moment. I got some chicken.
Nah, it feels planned.
And what do you get by doing this, by posting these? Do you get like free chicken?
No, just something you do for fun.
How is that fun?
You're just sharing
Like,
it.
but
you
who?
know?
But sharing it to who? But who else? How are you going to see somebody's reaction if you're just putting it out there? Who's it fun to?
You would never fist bump with your pals as you're eating KFC?
No, and I would. I'm done with these fucking
What if-
hashtags too.
What if it's the Super Bowl?
When you got soccer moms putting hashtag my kids, I love them.
No, you
hashtag
sure?
a great life. I'm fucking done with
a
hashtags.
good Super Bowl, you're at a party, you're sharing some KFC, a little fist bump.
Oh, this
little fist bump.
it's game night. KFC.
Fuck all this.
What do you save your fist bump
It's
for?
not chicken.
Florentine. What do you save your
the
fist
C
bump
stands for.
You know, if I see somebody, I usually just shake a hand. I don't do a fist bump, but no, not after eating something.
No, okay.
I've never I've been to good restaurants, never fist bump.
No.
If I've been
over a
caught-
good steak? Without ketchup. I know.
No, I've had great steaks, never fist bump.
Never
I was
fist
in
bump.
Nashville eating the fucking best barbecue in the world at Jack's.
You didn't look around for someone to fist bump?
I didn't fist bump my
Your
friend
hands
that I
were
was
messy?
with. No, nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like, this is fucking good, isn't it? He's like, yeah, it is.
You acknowledged
And that
it
was
with words?
I didn't hashtag the Jack's.
But hashtag BBQ.
But if you're eating a good barbecue, the only thing you can do is fist bump.
Or hit a home
Because the
run.
rest of your hand is really fucking filthy. You got a fist bump at the
But
barbecue
what are you fist bumping about?
Because you're so happy.
You're celebrating.
All that goodness is in you now.
You're celebrating that you're about to enjoy some KFC.
Yeah.
No. My wife, it was our 2-year wedding anniversary the other
Congrats,
night.
by the way.
She cooked filet and did a whole meal and stuff like that. I gave her a kiss. This is great. And I kissed her.
That was nice.
I didn't fist bump.
That's a face bump. That's a face bump. That's what you gave her.
A face bump. All right.
Yeah.
But no.
Let's start that.
I didn't hashtag. I didn't take a picture.
Can we start the hashtag face bump?
Face bump.
I didn't hashtag and put it on Facebook. Food porn.
I just imagine that girl in Georgia right now. It's like, and what did you do after you kissed? Did it get more erotic? They're still trying to get to the sex stories.
I'm a huge fan when people post pictures of what they're eating.
That's
I think
the
it's
worst.
Jim, are you not a
fucking worst.
Are you not a foodie?
No, I'm not a foodie, and no, I don't.
What's wrong with being a foodie?
Yeah,
you're just bragging
Now
that
it's
you know how to make a
insulting
deal. Ooh, big deal. Oh, wow.
I could go
Wow,
fuck yourself.
look what I did. I cooked this meal. Big fucking deal.
But the foodies know
That's what
where-
everybody does every day.
But they know where to eat.
Who does?
Foodies. They know where the best hamburger is, the best pizza joint.
That's one of my favorite part of foodies in New York. Like, you live in New York, it's so easy to find great shit in the city.
Yeah, because if you don't have a good joint, you're gone in a month.
Yeah.
You get maybe a month
You're
to,
back
to
in
get
Indiana.
people in your joint.
Yeah, you're having a Dunkin' moment in fucking Gary, Indiana.
Right.
You're like,
I lived in New York for 6 months. It didn't pan out.
It's tougher to eat good in that neighborhood.
Let's say hi to Manny in San Jose. San Jose, that's kind of close to San Francisco, right?
South.
Yeah, it's Bay Area.
It's a hot pocket.
You got a neighborhood bar and grill there, Applebee's?
Yeah, it's disgusting. Don't worry about it. Listen, I don't know what Florentine looks like, but I know I heard that voice on a movie or something. You played a pimp or I don't know what.
Yeah, I was in Californication.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
So are you acting now? Is this an acting thing for you?
He just said it like it's one of your parents' friends. He's like, so what are you doing? You acting now?
Yeah, I do a little bit on the side.
I gave up on Californication, but now I got to see the episode you were in.
It's a great show.
I loved it for a while. I really did. For whatever reason, I just tapped out. What do you got, Manny, besides all that?
Not much. The stickers. I saw one that was little skulls and crossbones of the whole family. That was retarded.
Because they all died, or?
Yeah, Jesus.
Dog. It was that.
That's a pretty morbid bumper sticker.
Is it Susan Smith's
That's
wagon? Jesus.
And KFC is disgusting. You got to be kidding.
I don't mind KFC still, but Popeye's definitely better. Thank you,
Get
man.
out of your head that you like KFC.
There was something you said. Whatever. What was it? Oh, fireworks. You didn't explain. I'm obsessed with that now. I think you're kind of right, though. Fourth of July, everyone searches out the fireworks, and then you realize when you check it out that why am I watching this?
Fireworks have not evolved over the years. It's the same shit. There's nothing new.
Yeah, it's explosions.
Okay, yeah, right, but it's the same shit when you were a kid. There's nothing
You
new
haven't
about
seen the one
it.
that makes a smiley face in the sky?
No, I haven't, but
That's a new one, and they also
That's fun.
sync up some cool rock songs.
Take your favorite rock musicians.
That's right.
right, so you get, after the explosions,
And
you
they-
could try to hear the music with the explosions, and everybody else going, ooh, ah.
And your local rock station will promote that they're syncing it up.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Led Zeppelin
That's kinda cool,
firework.
Yeah.
That's not
I'd
cool?
rather hear 2 for Tuesday.
We're going to get the lead out with fireworks.
So you're supposed to put the radio on as the fireworks are going, and they're going to sync it up? Is that how
Yeah, exactly. The second firework you hit, you turn on the radio.
It never really
So-
syncs up, though. They don't have that one figured out yet.
They're on like a minute and a half delay. How
Right.
could it sync up?
What about personal fireworks?
I don't know. I love personal. My theory is as long as you don't have to leave your house, if you can go out on your deck or out your apartment on top of the building and watch them, fine. But you got to go drive 45 minutes to go park 3 miles away to watch 15 minutes of fireworks and then walk 3 miles back and be stuck in traffic for another fucking 2 hours for 15 minutes of shit you saw when you were a kid.
When you could see the same fireworks from 10 miles away. By the
Right,
way.
from
Why
10
do you have
miles
to
away.
get-
What's
why
the
do you-
difference? They don't look better up close.
Why do you have to get so close?
I'm on board with this.
I think
Right, and you got to park in a neighborhood and walk, and then you're around it. Ooh, ah.
Well, they took it away from the people, though. There was a time where everyone did their own fireworks,
Which I loved.
and the risk factor made it so fucking cool.
That's what it was. It was
And then
the
you
danger.
fire a few bottle rockets at each other because what the hell? Why not?
My friend got caught in the eye with a bottle rocket when we
Really?
were in high school, and it was the weirdest moment of like, I want to laugh, but then you're like, I shouldn't, and then you're like, oh, I really shouldn't because I think he's blind now. But he healed, so now it's a funny story.
He's all right.
Oh, yeah, we used to get packs of firecrackers and just throw them at each other.
Oh yeah, sure, all that stuff.
Bottle rockets, of course, yeah.
I mean, on Long Island, you go in the neighborhoods 4th of July weekend. It was a war zone. If you drove around these neighborhoods, July 5th, you couldn't believe. what was left behind.
They tried making most fireworks illegal in Colorado, so then just people would drive up. I grew up in Denver. We'd just drive up to Wyoming and then just get these insane fireworks and come back and then just fire them at each other. And it was the greatest time ever.
So that is cool.
That
now it's all controlled and all that.
Because all the neighbors are going to call.
Your local town and their fireworks display.
Yeah, it's 8:30 and they're making noise. You got the next day off.
I was
you got a chance to sleep in. It's fucking July 5th. You're not working. So what if you don't go to bed at 8:30? Oh, they're making so much noise. It's dangerous. It's not a fire. It is not a fire.
I wanted the world to know about my Duncan moment, and my neighbors were creating a racket in the backyard.
Let's go with Blumpkin moments.
Yeah, that's what that chick in Atlanta wants to get to.
A Blumpkin moment?
Yeah, where she's like, when were you getting your dick sucked down the toilet, Jim?
Worst commercial on TV, Pepsi commercial, canoeing down a river.
I don't think so. I think those KFCs are the worst commercials.
Let's say out of Chicago. Bishop.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this Pepsi commercial. It's infuriating. It's a bunch of guys like on a canoe trip, and they're floating in the river, and they have a cooler of Pepsi in one of the tubes, and the Pepsi gets away, so they strap on their helmets, and they race down the river to get their... I wouldn't do that if it was full of cocaine and hookers.
I easily would. I would definitely. If it was full of coke and hookers, I'd be like, let's go.
Well, have you seen this one?
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. It's an awful commercial.
Probably seen it, but I just don't feel like remembering it.
But I don't think it's as worse as the KFC fake reality where they're like holding the camera and they're like, we have a great time eating KFC. Have you seen those?
Yeah, they take themselves too seriously. It's just fucking food.
It's not even food.
Stop trying to get some kind of viral moment going.
If you want to, like if they want to do a promotion where whoever's the best picture today, you get a $100 gift certificate or something like that.
That's great.
Someone encourages kids that eat there. I get it.
But don't try to make it sound like it's this over-the-top fun.
I wish they had commercials where like, we're actually serving chicken again. KFC, and they're like, I'm going to go stop by.
Come back. We blew it.
Guys, we got a little greedy, and now we're going to start serving real chicken.
We got good news. We're not frying up goop anymore.
Yeah.
Do you shop at the Taco Bell Live Más store?
Oh, jeez. What kind of sad sack of shit has their wardrobe?
Taco Bell has T-shirts?
Yeah, because their slogan is Live Más.
But what else?
Más means more.
Yeah, you're going to live a lot less by eating at Taco Bell. It's fucking...
Florentine, let's have an open mind, though. What's wrong with you? Look, can we go to the Live Más store and see what they offer?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's wrong with you?
All right, see?
All right?
This is the Live Más store.
Let me throw something out there, Sam. Let me see if you can find something for me. I want a Taco Bell hoodie.
Whoa, look, you could have Live Más pajamas, a hoodie.
Oh, there it is.
Here's the Live Más zippered hoodie.
I wasn't even looking at the computer, and I was like,
That's cool, because right there on your sleeve, it says Taco Bell Live Más.
But that's not right.
Well, how so?
The Live Más hoodie.
That'd be funny if you're having a conversation like, that's a great hoodie. You're like, thanks, it's from Taco Bell.
I got it at the Live Más store. It's online.
The Live Más hoodie.
Look, I got a Slipknot hoodie, so
that's pretty awesome.
But
that's all right.
If you're a kid and you eat at Taco Bell and you want to wear a Taco Bell shirt,
but what about this? This one, there's a section called Just for Fun, and I know
just for fun. Here we go. It's going to be fun. What's so fun here now?
What, the foam hat?
It's a Taco Bell foam hat. It looks like a taco, but it's a hat.
And you put it on your head.
If you paid money for that, you should be killed.
It's only $15.
That's good, right?
Jesus, plus shipping and handling.
Right. Live Más.
You know who would love that? Danny Falcone would love the...
he would love it.
He would love the foam hat.
The
taco hat.
He would. He was texting me earlier, why haven't we mentioned Taco Bell? And then you went right into Taco Bell.
Oh, really? Then
yeah.
Get him in here.
All right.
Get Denny in here. He'll defend. He'll defend all this stuff because he appreciates good swag.
If I took my son to Taco Bell and he saw that hat and he's like, Dad, I want that hat. That's cool. I would buy it for him.
That's because you're a good dad.
Yeah, but what about this grown dude on a skateboard?
No, that's...
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with a Live Más skateboard? Can you get a Live Más skateboard?
Of course.
Go into the fun section again, please. Thank you.
There's a skateboard right here.
You can get a Taco Bell skateboard.
The Live Más taco. Yeah, it says Live Más right on there.
I remember when I was a teenager and skating was like super popular with my friends, and they was like, "What kind of deck you have?" And I got a Taco Bell deck.
I want the Live Más store.
I'm sponsored by Taco Bell.
There's no way this merchandise is moving There's no way.
Yeah.
It's just fucking laying there. It's in boxes in a warehouse somewhere. Some guy thought, oh, we're going to sell all the shit, and nobody's buying the stuff.
And right now they're like, dude, we haven't moved any taco helmets.
Yeah.
No taco helmets.
What about the beach towels that say "make some waves"?
That's kind of cool.
That's fun, though.
There's some fun there.
Look, young kids.
There's no fun in it.
Young kids are the ones that are buying this shit. They're not going to go online to pay fucking $49.95 for a hoodie plus $10 shipping and handling for
At the
that.
Live Moss
They're
store?
not doing it.
No. Dennis Falcone's in studio.
Anybody sitting here?
We also have Dan Soder and Jim Florentine, of course, just killing it today. Thank you, guys. I hear you appreciate some of the Taco Bell stuff.
Taco Bell's great because they're up until 3 in the morning on the drive-thru.
So what?
And there's always a line.
You know what that's called?
But that doesn't mean it's great.
It's called fifth meal.
Yeah. No, fourth meal.
Fourth meal.
What are you, an asshole?
You know what? I'd already incorporated fourth meal into my dialect
Now you're
so
going
much
fifth?
that fifth.
You should be more
meal?
movies.
Fourth meal is like late at night. Like you have breakfast.
They're trying to promote
lunch,
it as your fourth meal.
dinner.
They're trying too hard.
Yeah, they're branding a fourth
You got
meal.
stupid tacos, and people are going there hammered, and they need something immediately.
And
listen,
there
you're
are
pretty drunk.
lines. There are lines.
Of course, because the bars just let out.
It's copyright.
Yeah.
You know, they have a copyright on that.
There's nothing else open. That's why there's
Right,
lines.
right.
If there was something decent open, there'd be nobody there.
You're saying if there was any other option.
Pretty much.
well, diners.
Pretty much,
are open.
you'll eat cardboard if you have to after
Yeah.
the bars close.
Yeah.
You're not going into Taco Bell going, oh, I can't wait.
Good for Taco Bell. They're playing to their audience.
You mean for fourth meal?
Yeah, they're like, hey, you're pretty hammered. Come on by.
What do you have
meal?
for fourth meal?
Do you like the Taco Bell swag?
I love it. I love all those.
Is
little
it called
customers.
swag if you have to buy it?
No, it's usually in the kids' meals.
No. We're
Not this
talking
taco
about
helmet.
the Live Moss store.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to buy it. I like to get it for free. If they're just giving it out?
I
That's
understand that. This guy appreciates free shit.
Let's go through every T-shirt and see if they're out of any of them. They're not. They're not. Nothing
that one looks
selling.
really wordy. What does it say on that one?
Well, this is the mantra T-shirt. In case you have a Taco Bell mantra.
What's a mantra? I mean, I know what a mantra is, but what is a Taco Bell mantra?
Sometimes you just gotta go there, kick up some dirt, make some waves, blaze some trails, burn up the night, be the first one to head out.
What the fuck?
The last one to turn in. Try what you've never tried before. Make a play and let it ride.
Fake chicken. Do you feel like eating stuff that was created in a laboratory? Live your life by eating science.
Because
Eating science.
if you never do, you'll never know. Sometimes you gotta.
Shit blood in your 20s.
I always like the line they had.
it was-
Run for the border.
Dennis.
Run for the border.
No, Dennis,
We're
I'm
not
done with
done.
the mantra.
Oh, jeez.
Going
the
forever.
goats.
Yeah.
This is all
Yeah,
on
exactly.
one. This is all on one T-shirt.
This is the front of the shirt.
Wow.
Live Moss is how the mantra ends. Not shit blood in your 20s. Dan.
You got to end with Live Moss.
I like mine
I
better.
think we could all agree you got to end with Live Moss.
Never
Moss.
seen anyone wearing that shirt.
Nope.
No?
The guy who came up with this, like we were saying, the board meeting, all these different ones, they brought them in. How about this? How about this?
Right.
And they're just fucking, all those shirts are just laying there.
Good news, Florentine.
There's
All sizes available.
All size available and everything. Everything in that fucking store is all available.
Yeah. You don't like the ringer tee?
Yeah, I appreciate a good ringer tee.
It's vintage.
Yeah. Has
If
that
it's
vintage
free-
look?
It's a cool shirt. It doesn't need to say Taco Bell on it.
It's $16.99. It's not free.
Jesus.
It's $16.99 to Live Moss.
Well,
Let me see if they're out of any sizes.
All right, let me check for you.
How
Nope.
would you say?
All sizes.
All size available. There you go.
Dennis Falcone?
You like Cracker Barrel? You got to be a Cracker Barrel guy, right?
I don't mind it.
That's
There's
Cracker
breakfast there.
Cracker Barrel's good.
Just to hang out in the rocking chairs and
Exactly.
No.
sip an iced tea.
to hang
you-
out. No.
You
Play some
hang out
checkers.
in the rocking
Well, because
chairs
there's
and
usually-
sip iced tea.
There's a line, and when you have the kids, you just make sure they're sitting there on the rocking chairs playing. Do
you take
some
a walk
checkers.
through the country store?
I love the country store. You get all the candies in there and
the
all the
best.
old fashioned candy.
What, a little rock candy?
Yeah, you get the rock
Yeah.
candy.
Are you a
Those
fan of some rock candy?
horsehound mints or something. Those,
Maybe a little fudge. Do they offer fudge?
They do. They have some. They have
All
some
right.
decent
Yeah.
fudge.
Fudge with walnuts. You're in.
And,
Some stuffed animals for the kids.
and the maps.
Wait,
they have
wait,
the maps of
hold on.
all the Cracker
Hold
Barrels
on, not
across the
everyone
country.
is agreeing with the fudge thing.
Wait, so
here.
you think that's fun because they have maps of all the
Don't you
Cracker
take-
Barrels across
Well,
the
they have a
country?
lot of games and stuff you could play in there. Little board games and those little games where you
They
put
have,
the
like-
pins in there to keep the kids
like
occupied.
travel checkers.
It's just fun.
Your kid's got an iPhone. He's occupied. He's on it. He's got an iPad.
Good old
Wait,
fashioned
Go-
fun.
Yeah, but they don't understand.
Hold on a minute.
They didn't grow up in the 50s. They're not playing a fucking a little game you put a pin in.
There's 5 guys in studio, and one guy gave a look when I said fudge. What's wrong with fudge?
I'm looking at you. I love fudge, man. I ain't knocking fudge.
I like fudge with some walnuts in there.
Delicious.
Thank you.
I love fudge.
Maybe a little peanut butter chocolate type of fudge thing.
I don't even know where do you even get fudge? At the fudge store, like on the boardwalk?
You got to find a good general store.
Where do you even get it? I don't even know.
That sounds like an old man trying to explain gay sex. He's like, I don't even know where these guys get the fudge. What, down on the boardwalk with the fancy boys? They live in Moss?
You got to find a good general store, Florentine.
A little general store.
When you go, I don't know, you take a nice ride into the country. You pull over at a nice general store and you get yourself some fudge.
Or at the country store at the Cracker Barrel. It gives you that vibe.
Dude, I love Cracker Barrel.
If you can't find a general store, you can find a Cracker Barrel and they give you that same vibe.
Yeah.
Right before your
No, I know the store and the Cracker Barrel, but I mean, is this what's America thinks is fun? Is to driving and you say, general store, let's get some fudge because we're driving.
I love how he acts like he's from another country.
Is this what you Americans find fun? Is just eating your chicken dumplings while you have your fudge?
When I was younger and you're driving through and you see a strip club, you're like, let's fucking, you want to pop in for a beer? That was fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have more fun than that than buying fucking fudge.
Slightly more fun than a good piece of fudge.
Dan, what would you rather? A piece of fudge? You see a general store, or we have fudge, or there's a strip club right next to it. And you got time to kill.
Fudge with walnuts.
And you're with your buddies, and it's like noon, and you go, hey.
And a good rock candy on a stick.
You want to pop in for one?
Can I have fudge at the strip club? There's so many options. Strip club.
Fuck.
There you go.
Titties beat fudge.
I lost them.
But listen.
Fudge seems fun, though.
Fudge is fun. It's fun for everybody.
Fun. Yeah, it's something everybody can enjoy.
You cut it up in little pieces.
It's a low-key snack.
It is.
Share with who?
Whoever's in the car
driving with. Yeah.
Are you saying everybody else would have gone to the strip club? You got nobody to share your fudge with?
That girl in George is like,
I want to talk more about tits. I hate fudge.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. What's the actual shipping and handling for the foam taco?
Yeah, let's see.
Good question.
$29.99.
It's in the shape of a taco.
Well, let me find it on the website. Oh, there's the Live Moss store.
I'm imagining some guy's asleep at a computer, then you order it, and it's like, and he's like, huh? What? Similar
Okay, yeah, it said calculating availability. As it turns out, it is indeed available.
Okay, good. Is it available in orange?
Yes, it is. They have it in orange.
Good. What other colors does it come in?
Just orange.
Okay.
And you proceed to checkout. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got to put in my credit card before they tell me the shipping.
Fuck that shit. Don't even do that.
I'm not going to do that.
You're going to be on the hook for a few fucking foam hats.
Yeah, I know. Because that's what people are going to do. There's a whole page of shit you got to fill out for a foam hat.
And then you're on a newsletter that they email you.
Yeah.
Right. And then they bother you for the rest of your life.
About their new fourth meal.
What is that?
You're a metal guy, right? Like you love metal. Loud music.
Yeah.
This is a Live Moss speaker.
Whoa. That's kind of cool.
You get a speaker.
Just imagine your Metallica coming out of that.
Yeah.
I got my first guitar plugged into a Taco Bell amp.
Live Moss.
Live Moss.
That's kind of cool.
And it's only $59.99.
No one's buying that. No one's buying it just because it has Taco Bell's logo on it. They can get that anywhere.
I'm going to select the color and then it'll check for availability. So let's calculating. Okay, it is available, and you can listen wirelessly if you want.
Surprisingly, it's available.
It is available.
You can't get that anywhere else. Just Taco Bell is the only one that has a speaker like that. This guy, a portable one you can walk around with. Nobody else.
That's great.
But I'm going to go to Taco Bell's website, pay $59.99 plus probably $9.95 for shipping and handling. Give my credit card. It might get stolen over their fucking unsecure site. That's some fucking kids running because that's only kids eat at Taco Bell. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And then it'll be branded with their logo.
I'd rather go to the Shack and get a fucking little speaker.
I found a caller that's going to speak for a lot of people today. It's Austin in Kansas City. Go ahead, Austin.
Hey, Opie.
Hey.
Rockin' sweet. You guys got a great show going. I think you should fill that seat with Dan Soder. He is funny as shit.
Oh, thank you, man.
We like the Dan Soder. We like the Florentine as well.
Yeah, put Dan in there.
No.
I disagree about that.
Well, Dan already sat in the seat.
You set me up for that.
We're taking notes. Dennis Falcone has no problem sitting in that seat. Rich Voss has no problem sitting in that seat. Dan had a little problem sitting in that seat.
I had a big problem with that seat.
I think a little.
You might have to pay for it, but no, Florentine, you ruined my day.
That's why I say he's speaking for a lot of people. You do ruin people's days.
Why did I ruin your day, sir?
Does it bum you out?
Because you shouldn't feel guilty about putting ketchup on your French fries.
I mean, everything you say is just like negative. Everybody's shit, and it's like, I literally walk into work just this curmudgeon.
He wanted to have a Duncan moment this morning.
I'm sorry, but look, they're the ones that antagonize me. They know. There's a lot of stuff I do like, but they don't want me talking about it.
Is Jim Raincloud Florentine.
I will say it again because it's a great plug for his podcast. The brilliance of it is he makes you feel guilty about things like ketchup.
I don't think I'll be able to go into a Cracker Barrel with the same enthusiasm that I used to. I'd be like, my girlfriend would be like, "Do you want to play checkers?" I'm like, I don't know. Florentine had a good idea. She's probably just get a new app on her phone.
What about the rocking chair?
Yeah, guys, I don't know. You're not fun anymore. And then I get into
the rocking chairs and feel like we're in, I don't know, New Hampshire.
I don't think so. No? I don't know.
Thank you, Austin. I think a lot of people would agree with you today.
He's like, yeah, it's like Florentine's like, you know what else bothers me? Petting puppies. It's overrated. I don't know why. I love fudge. I will disagree with you about. But I think most of the things you're right. And now,
but does it put you like in a good mood, like in a fun mood?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's say you have a terrible set.
Okay.
At like the Improv, and you're like, "Fuck, man, I might get fired for the week." It was my first night. I'm like, I'm waiting for and you're miserable about it. Are you going to go and there's a store right next to the hotel or whatever, and they're open? Is that going to put you in a better mood? A piece of fudge? Maybe that's going to wipe out everything else, all your insecurities.
Well, I'd probably do drugs after this.
All right, but fudge isn't going to put you in that. You need to get in that good mood. Like, man, I got to cheer up. Let me go get some fudge.
It's not putting me in a good mood, but it's nudging me towards a better mood.
How much on the needle is it nudging you? A piece of fudge?
I don't know. With a nice maybe walnut in it, or maybe I don't know. It's moving me. It's pushing me towards a good time.
What about a nice maple walnut fudge?
I mean, what set? I didn't even just do a set. I'm on cloud 9 eating all this fudge.
I got a question for Florida.
If you're on vacation with your chick,
no one's looking.
Let's get some fudge or whatever. You're on a boardwalk. You want to go? All right, we'll get a piece. All right.
You sure no one's looking? None of my friends around. All right, I'll have a piece of rock candy with you.
Locked hotel door.
Right. What's your guilty pleasure, Florentine?
I don't know.
Like just something you have to like.
All right, yeah.
Taffy? Do you like taffy on the Atlantic City Boardwalk? A nice box of saltwater taffy.
Oh yeah, taffy.
You bring it back.
Terrible.
You go to a casino. Let's bring something home for mom.
I do.
A nice box of taffy.
If you want to bring it for your mom, yeah.
But what if you want to get it for the ride home? Make the road trip a little bit fun.
Saltwater taffy is the best.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
You don't like saltwater taffy?
No. Different flavors, mint and peanut butter.
You know what? I can't remember because the last time I ate it was when I was 6. So it was over 40 years ago. So I can't give you an answer on it.
And next time you go to Trump's, you walk out on the boardwalk and you get a box.
What's your guilty pleasure though? Like maybe an Oreo or a little ice cream at night. What do you got?
I'll eat an ice cream cake if there's a birthday. I'll have a piece of ice cream cake.
You have so many restrictions on delicious foods.
I've never had a sweet tooth, even as a kid. Like I never had I need candy. I need all that shit.
You don't have a favorite cookie?
No, I never really. I used to eat Oreos with milk when I was a kid, but.
That's it.
I never really had a big sweet tooth, though. Even like regular cake, I won't eat regular cake. If it's ice cream cake, I'll have a piece
I'm just imagining
for a birthday. I'll have it like 4 times a year, ice cream cake.
I imagine you as a kid just becoming disenfranchized with Oreos as you're eating them. You're like, what are we really doing here, though? It's just, it's not that good of a cookie. Jim, you're 6. He's like, I don't know if I can get behind these cookies anymore.
But Jim, you're 6, and he's going, I'm not 2.
I ate that when I was 2.
I enjoyed these when I was crawling. I'm a walking kid now.
I'm already an adult. Not a diapers, for Christ's sake.
You know, like the giant chocolate chip cookie that says "Happy Birthday, Jim" on it. A big giant chocolate chip. You get those? Those are nice.
He goes way to the other side.
That's what I love. Dennis might be the opposite of Jim, where Dennis is like, you know what I like? A nice walk on the beach with my gal and some saltwater taffy.
You like a good boardwalk, huh?
I like.
You get excited at a good boardwalk.
I like IHOP too for breakfast. You get the chocolate chip pancake where they put the whipped cream smile.
Boardwalks are fun until you realize.
That's nice, right?
Yeah, it is nice. You know what's Go ahead.
I was just going to say
Makes you happy.
about boardwalks. They're fun until you realize it's a step and repeat, and every 10 feet it's the exact same shit over and over.
Right,
again.
a pizza place or a T-shirt place.
Right, and then you you think you're finding different things, and then you realize the pattern went back to the beginning, and then it's one thing after another again that you just saw.
Times Square on the beach. That's what it is. Like all those, like I love New York shirts. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff. Yeah,
Right.
But then wait. So you're saying at IHOP, a pancake, a chocolate chip pancake, and it has whipped cream, and they make it in a smiley face. But did that put you in a good mood when it comes to your table and there's a smiley face in whipped cream?
It's cute. You're thinking way too deep into this.
I'm not thinking. I never thought of it before, so I'm not really thinking way too deep in it.
Oh wow, look at that smile. It's cute.
See, you ever go to Johnny Rockets?
Will you eat around it so you could save the smile to the end?
Yeah, eat around it. Yeah, you just have the smile by itself on the plate.
You go to Johnny Rockets, Florentine?
Chocolate chip pancake, that they're good. I've had them before at IHOP.
You know what's great about it?
That would annoy me if a smiley face was on there and whipped cream.
Well, that's why you got to go to Johnny Rockets, because it's like a 50s diner.
Yeah, I know Johnny Rockets. Yeah,
but But you don't get ketchup, so you don't know. If you ask for a side of ketchup for your fries, they get the squeezy bottle and they make a smiley face with it, so you could dip your fries in the smiley face.
Well, Voss would never eat there because he has to have it out of a packet. That maniac.
Yeah, he'd have a problem.
Going to put acid in ketchup.
Right.
Acid hasn't been around since '76, but
he has to find.
Is that really?
They put in a smiley face.
Yeah, they squeeze out the ketchup, put in a little smiley face.
That's kind of fun for everyone.
It is fun, and then you put a couple nickels in the jukebox and they dance.
It's
you sound like a sadistic person right now.
I know.
You sound like you're real fucked up.
And everyone says he hates everything. Well, look what's going. This is just the examples he's giving me. Like I'm supposed to like that.
Well, he's baiting you. Dennis is being real.
My 4-year-old.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
Dennis is like, I love a nice smiley face. Sam's like, hey Jim, what have you ever done this?
We're all baiting you, but you make a good observation. This guy is the real deal.
He's like, I love a nice pancake with a smiley face on it.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my son out to lunch when I get home later today, and I'm going to get the ketchup. I'm going to make it a smiley face for his fries that he's going to eat. I'm going to see if he laughs at that. I'm like, so what do you think? I want to see even his reaction. Like, what? Huh. Well, I just want to eat my fries.
Because you've been training him.
No, I haven't been. Yeah, he does. Everything. He does. I'm driving. I'm like, ugh, and he's in the back going, ugh. He's already doing it. It's great.
I love when you can influence your kid. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Like, ugh.
Yeah. Why don't we take a break? We're supposed to end, but we could do a little more. I think, right?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah. Let's. You guys, do you have to go anywhere?
No.
You good for a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a little more. We got Florentine in studio. He's got a lot going on. He has his Unmasked with Ron Bennington. It's going to air tomorrow at 2 on Raw Dog. I'm hearing great things about it. Yeah. Ronnie said it was amazing. It was really, really funny. So make sure you check that out. And also, what else you got there?
September 13th, I'm recording, film my comedy special, George Street Playhouse, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Go to georgestreetplayhouse.org. 2 shows that one night, and this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Maybe I'll go to the boardwalk there and get some taffy.
There you go. That's
fun. You should try it. You should try it this weekend.
I might.
And then we'll have a full report on Monday. You call in and tell us.
He's a different guy. He's just all happy and cheery.
Yeah, because, it's impossible to park in Point Pleasant, but I might just drive around for like 45 minutes to find a spot just so I can go to get taffy, and hopefully it'll put me in a better mood.
You start that day off with a pancake with a smile, I tell you, you'll drive around with it.
I hate taffy because it feels like at any moment you're going to pull your own teeth out.
It has to be fresh because you're probably eating an old piece of
taffy.
Stupid me. Stupid me. I wasn't eating the right taffy.
You're eating some real shit taffy. Don't bring it in my face.
And Dan, what do you got? Wow, you don't have anything going on. Huh?
I'm at I'm at the end of the road.
I was just fucking with her.
I was like, nothing going on.
You got comics at Foxwoods. That's next week, though, right?
Yeah, I'll be at Comics at Foxwoods, July 24th to July 26th.
Very cool. Okay, we'll continue for a little bit longer. Stay there.
Did you ever have a Duncan moment?
Sam Roberts.
You're back on Sirius XM.
Good room today. Jim Florentine in studio. Dan Soder in studio. Jimmy's on his way to L.A., so you're going to hear him all over the place in the next day or two. He's definitely doing Joe Rogan's podcast today. Then Adam Carolla maybe tomorrow.
Kevin and Bean
tomorrow. Bill Burr. And our friend Kevin Pollak as well. Are you guys in the Kevin Pollak movie?
No, I don't know Kevin Pollak.
Awkward.
So, I'll start to think about that fourth meal.
I'll tell you why it's awkward. It's all about comedy. Awkward.
I'm not in Voss's movie. Voss and Bonnie's movie.
What?
Their movie. I wasn't interviewed for it. I don't care.
They didn't interview you for
No,
you would have been perfect for that.
I know, but I don't know. For some reason they didn't. But
wow, I wonder what that's
not bothered.
about.
No, it wasn't anything like, he's not going to be good
so you guys
for
don't
it.
like each other.
No,
when
they
did that start?
Because they could have easily interviewed me and then go, we're just going to cut him and go, look, we
But
had
they
to
didn't
cut
even
it.
interview you.
No, but I don't care.
I should have known that. I've seen the movie probably 10 times already. I might be
10?
A producer on it.
Okay, all right.
I might be the
Maybe.
executive
See, then you had to say it. You had a say in it. You could have put in the good word.
I might have bankrolled the whole fucking thing. I want my money back. You said I was going to be in festivals, Rich. No shit. Humana. The fuck. Nah, it'll do well.
It's a great movie.
You know, I look like, I'm 20 in it because they filmed it so long ago. Then people are going to see me on the street and go, wow, you look like shit.
What
No, I
happened in
just
the last
aged.
year? You're really taking this Anthony thing tough.
Right. They filmed the damn thing 5 years ago at this point, I think. Anyway, there were a few other things that happened during the break. I really just want to go home, but there's too much going on here. We learned during the break about the Taco Bell ring set.
Jesus.
People are very mad that we went to the Liv Moss Taco Bell store and we didn't talk about the ring set. What is the ring set?
Well, it's like it could be a his and hers.
Fuck would buy this? Now I see what it is.
The same people that bought collectible plates.
You know how you got like those rings? I forgot what they were called, where you have half the heart and she has the other half.
Yeah, like a locket.
What are they called? Like there was a name for them. Whatever. Anyway, Taco Bell's doing the same thing here, guys, but she gets the taco. I would assume she gets the taco part. All right,
Depending on how. Yeah.
okay.
You give her the taco.
So you have
Right.
the taco ring, and you have. She has the taco ring, and you have the bell ring. Who would do this?
Nobody would do that.
Who would do
Even
this?
I want to meet the person that does and the rationale behind it. If it's not a joke, I want to meet the person that seriously was like, "This is a good."
it can't be.
Hold
You
on.
don't think
Can't be
there's
anybody
one
else.
person that's
Maybe
like,
one. Maybe
hold on.
one that his girlfriend. Maybe they met at Taco Bell, so he decided to. But even that,
Get that Taco Bell pussy.
even the girl has to shoot that down. And go, that's fucking corny.
Right.
Or classless.
You know damn well Kristen in Atlanta thinks it's corny. We know that.
She's like, I stopped talking about food. Get back to pussy. Why y'all keep talking about food?
I hung up on everybody. The phones have been lit for like 2 straight hours. I've cleared the lines because I just need to know if there's one person out there that did this.
They're not going to call. I definitely don't think that's
Why
a source
not?
of pride.
And don't fuck around. I really need to know if one person got the Taco Bell ring
Sam,
set.
could you see if they're additive rings? Maybe.
Let me just. It only comes in the one size. Calculating. Yeah, it's available.
They're available. Wow.
Calculating.
Crazy.
You get two. You get 2 rings for $25.
$24.99 for the 2 rings.
Oh, what's that? Is it pure silver?
Dainty rings made from gold wire.
Isn't that the shit that like crackheads steal out of sinks to make them they're like, I got some gold wire. I'm gonna make a fucking Taco Bell ring. with
Some wire.
From some old appliance. Some
We
old black
melted
and
down
white
the
TV.
Yeah, we melted down this VCR to make these Taco Bell rings.
So, all right. The other thing, save room for dessert. I was taking notes during the break, Florentine. The save room for dessert thing. You don't save room for dessert?
No, I don't say. My father-in-law said it one time.
Right.
3 years ago, and now all my brothers who are complete ball busters,
Sure.
even some of my sisters, I gave his cell phone out, and we just send pictures from any restaurant we're at. Hey, Rala, his name is. We're saving room for dessert, and he's getting like 2 in the morning. Picture popping up on his phone. He's like,
Of a good
he's like,
key
what the
lime
fuck's
pie."
wrong with this family? He goes, He's like, it's getting old, the joke. I go, until the day you pass away, we're going to be doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
It's never going to be old.
That is funny. So you just barrage him.
Barrage him. My brother was in Aruba 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Hey, Rollo, I'm saving room for dessert. He's just taking pictures of food, and they finished their meal.
What?
Just because he said it one time.
What about when you go to a restaurant and the waitress will make sure you save room for dessert because they have wonderful desserts at that place?
Yeah, and they say
they run down the whole specials and this and that and go, and don't make sure you save room for dessert. We got a lava cake that is to die for.
We have some flan that we made.
Right.
Yeah. That is just to die.
So
or
make sure you save room.
They'll go, hope you saved room.
Yeah, but where would I save it? How do you save it? Tell me, is there a system?
You just purge in front of her. Can you get me a bucket?
I think you're okay because you don't use ketchup, so you might have a little extra room.
Right, so it's not okay. Yeah,
you're saving room with all these condiments you're checking off the list.
Really depends on how many anitizers you ordered.
Yeah, see, I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, if you ordered a bunch,
one less anitizer, you might have room.
Right.
All right.
Can you see if Anitizer has a trademark to it that they trademark?
It does. 100%.
It does.
Yeah.
And then the other thing,
because somebody's going to steal it.
Oh, yeah, somebody would use it.
Chili's looked it up. I was like, damn it!
They thought of Anitizers.
Applebee's cocksuckers are on top of their game.
B-Dubs tried to grab it.
I'm sort of doing an Andy Levy here. I was taking notes.
Are you doing a halftime report?
I'm going to acknowledge it's sort of Andy Levy-ish. But then you did mention your father-in-law, Jim Florentine.
Yes.
And that he's like just an old school guy from Rochester that loves scotch.
Grew up in the woods in Rochester.
Right.
Has just like a part caveman.
Right.
So
that's why I love him.
He can dress a deer, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I think that's why my wife was attracted to me, because I'm like the dad. He's just he's cranky. He's just like,
what are you, a kid?
Yeah, exactly. He'll buy a gift for his wife, and he'll think it counts for like the birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Yeah. He'll give her a Home Depot gift card, even though he shops there. He's like, no, but you remember you said you like those curtains.
Planter. You saw that planter.
So I figured I'd get you the gift card.
It's for the house.
Yeah, it's for the house. So
I picked up that bag of soil last week, and I thought that counted.
He's the greatest, yeah. So he does all of that stuff.
That's a flip side, right?
But then he saves room for dessert. He loves apple pie, all desserts, and then he likes chick flicks.
What?
He sits and watches like First Take, ESPN First Take, with them just arguing.
Right.
And like just watch. ESPN is on constantly. He's yelling at the TV. He's loud.
Right.
He's an Eagles fan, so he puts the fucking old Eagle helmet on or whatever, and he screams, "Hey, Eagles!" Like to his neighbors across the bay, and they fucking yell at him because they're Giant fans. He lives in Jersey. So he's just a fucking caveman. He's got no manners. I love him. But then he loves chick flicks.
Yeah.
Sweet Home Alabama is a good movie. That's a good movie.
The Notebook, for my money, The Notebook's one of the best movies of all time.
Sweet, yeah.
He's a Reese Witherspoon fan?
First Wives Club, he loves it.
Really?
Loves the dancing at the end. And then
with Bette Midler?
Yeah, Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, and...
Oh, that's chock full. Diane Keaton?
Diane Keaton, yeah.
Isn't that for, like, middle-aged women?
Yeah, even his wife's like, no, that movie's terrible.
Did you ever ask him where that came from?
The guy served he was in the army.
Oh, so he needs to get
decompress.
He needs to get in touch with his emotions a little bit. He saw
Bates.
some shit. He saw some shit in the war, and now he's like,
that's what soothes his PTSD.
I got to let my emotional side out a little bit.
But he's not affectionate with his wife and none of that stuff. He's just, just.
That's so weird. That would be a great.
He's doing shots at like 11:30 in the morning with like Easter brunch. He's like, let's do some shots. He's at the bar. He's hammered by like 12. It's fucking. I love him. He's great.
Hugs
but
are
then he comes home. He's like, I just saw Les Miserables in the movie theater. I cried.
Anne Hathaway gave the performance of a lifetime. Don't look at me, you sissy boy.
He's like, that was a good movie.
And he knew, by the way, going in that he was going to like it because he went to see it in the theater.
Yeah, he
wouldn't buy a movie ticket if he didn't know he was going to enjoy that.
And he cried at it?
He cried at it. He said it was one of the best movies ever saw. So his name is Rala, so when he told me that, I just call him Les Miserables now. And he's like, that's getting old. I go, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Remember the dessert thing?
Yeah,
same
Les
thing.
Miserables.
Until you go.
That's the litmus test. If he says it's getting old, you know you're really getting to him.
Exactly.
Like, it's getting old. And you're like,
it's not funny anymore. Yes, it is.
That's funny. Oh, that's a strange combination.
Sweetheart, yeah.
But it also kind of makes sense.
Why?
I think in a weird way it makes sense that if he's so manly that it bucks onto that side where it's something so girly. You know what I mean? Like he's like watching 27 Dresses and then goes and fucking cleans off his war medals. And he's
like Love Actually, and then there's a chick flick, Pitch Perfect,
right?
Which is just like it's
like an acapella movie.
Yeah, musical.
What? It's a musical where it's about acapella groups and they sing like contemporary songs.
I thought it was the baseball movie with Drew Barrymore and
no, that's Fever Pitch.
Oh, okay, I knew that there was a.
Am I right, Roland?
I knew there was a rom-com with Pitch in it. Okay,
Pitch Perfect.
And Fallon, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore.
Anna Kendrick movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complete chick flick, and my wife and her sister watch it, and he watches it. The father watches it, and they love it, and they got my son into it. And I'm like, I'm putting my foot down with a 4-year-old watching chick flicks.
Right.
No reason for that.
Radio's in my blood. It writes itself. Having your dad do chick flick reviews on this show would be amazing. How does he talk? Does he have like the "I'm a man's man"?
No, just regular. But regular? No, that would be great.
But how funny! Yeah, he would get so excited. He calls in with his chick flick pick of the week.
And he could, absolutely.
Oh God, yeah. We might have to do it next time you're in. We'll try.
Yeah, we'll call him.
Yeah, even a list top 3 chick flicks of the last year.
Or his top 3 chick flicks
of all time. I mean, that's a big list, though.
Can we call him Cold right now? Is he around?
He's not around right now.
Next time you're in,
next time we'll
Sam,
do it.
remind me.
Yeah,
we have to get Florentine's father-in-law on the line.
Holy shit, that's hilarious.
From Vietnam.
Well, Roland likes them too, right?
You know what?
You love Pitch Perfect too?
Yeah, all chick flicks.
Yeah, but he's supposed to like chick flicks.
Why?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. He's not slamming scotch down or any of that stuff, right, Roland? I think you're onto something though, because this guy has a similar story in Kentucky. Bobby.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey,
Jim. Man, this is crazy. Like I can agree. I never knew where this came from, but my grandfather loves Dirty Dancing. And just some horrid shit like that. And I never knew where it comes from. He listens to like Bryan Adams and just some real gay shit. I always knew, man, like he had a drinking problem when he came back from Korea. And then sobered up 2 years after he got home and then never drank a drop. And never talked about the war or whatever. Well, he had a few drinks one night and was upset because I enlisted in the military. And he told me that he was a tank driver and he was given several orders to drive through schools and hospitals and just annihilate anyone that was in his way. And it was just such a depressing story. He cried. I've never seen my grandfather cry. And, next morning he's watching Dirty Dancing and having the time of his life.
That is
crazy.
Maybe there's something there.
Yeah, there must be.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be. You're so manly and you've been through so much shit that's just that's the ventilation system.
Right.
Is watching Swayze just twirl around. Just being like, I guess this is gonna do it.
Roland's never been to war.
Turns out Roland was in Blackwater. This guy's a merc. He's just been offing kids in Iraq.
Step on up, man. What is your excuse for chick flicks? That's a very good question.
My mom, as a kid, always took me to see chick flicks. She told me that these were action films. So she said you could come with me to the movies. So I got addicted to soap operas and chick flicks as a kid.
She said they were action films?
Because she said, yeah, I'll take you to see an action movie. And I go, all right. And then we see like Out of Africa and all those chick flicks.
That's child abuse.
Yes.
You can't do that to your
There's
kid.
no action in a chick flick except for when like Julia Roberts trips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they need a pratfall because there's no jokes.
It's the same as leaving your car. I fucking blew it. Fuck. Your kid in a hot car.
Yeah,
That's the movie equivalent of it.
Line.
Yeah,
God damn it.
And I got hooked on All My Children.
Oh,
Pine
My
Valley.
Children.
Yeah, Pine Valley, you know that.
Pine Valley.
Yeah, that's where they all live.
What other movies did you see as a kid?
Every chick flick out there, from Barbara Streisand, Diane Keaton,
Did you
all
see
Meg Ryans.
Barbara Streisand?
Wings?
No, she did.
No, was it?
With Seth Rogen?
She played the rabbi or something. It was years ago when Scarface came out.
With Nick Nolte. I think.
Yeah, young Nick Nolte.
Yenta, something like that? Yenta. Yeah.
So you saw all of them.
What about Beaches?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Beaches was the one I was trying to think of.
That was sad. I cried.
I don't even know what it
I just imagine young Roland going to school talking to other little boys who are like, did you guys see any action movies? He's like, what about beaches? What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. They're queued up.
Did you, when you went to school, did you talk about these movies with your friends?
I did, and they all laughed at me.
They laughed at you.
Yeah.
But didn't you tell your mom, like, Mom, can I just go to a regular movie? I want to go see.
Yeah, she goes, sure, and she'll take me to see like all the other movies, but I got hooked on chick flicks.
Yeah, because you to this day enjoy chick flicks.
I love chick flicks, yeah.
Like, what are your top 3 best favorite chick flicks?
Who's your favorite actress?
I love Meg Ryan.
All right. I mean, that just said everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's. What are your favorite 3 favorite chick flicks?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Okay.
The top one.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah, you get
to be honest.
That's all right.
And if we're going to be honest here,
And then
whatever. They get way worse than that.
Casablanca.
I mean, you're going classics.
Yeah.
Right.
And I love Love Actually. That's one of my favorite ones.
Ooh, my father-in-law likes that one too.
The face that Jim just made, it was like we were talking about terminal illnesses, and Jim goes, I know a
between
guy that
shots of
had that.
scotch, he loves Love Actually.
What are your 3 like guilty pleasure chick flicks that you like?
I'll probably see like Maid in Manhattan if it's on TV. I'll watch it.
Oh, J-Lo! She's a maid that falls in love with a rich man.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What's the third one?
Yeah.
I see Jerry Maguire every.
I mean,
Jerry Maguire's all right.
It's got football in it.
Yeah.
Once a month I'll see Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire's a great film.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But throw another one out.
How bad do you wish you were?
Chick flick?
And,
Really?
Oh, my best friend's wedding with Julia Roberts and Dylan McDermott. With the Cameron Diaz, she gets married.
Yeah, I know. A young Cameron Diaz.
Young Cameron Diaz, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
Another one in there is.
Oh,
what about like Sisters of Traveling Pants?
Oh,
Yaya's
I seen that one.
Traveling.
Yeah,
I saw it, but it was okay. I mean,
wasn't great.
No.
What about Bridget Jones?
Oh, I love Bridget Jones' Diary.
Bridges of Madison County.
That was so good.
That was horrendous.
Please,
That's fucking the worst.
It's old people fucking.
I've told the story a million times, but I was dragged to it. Actually, with Anthony, our chicks brought us to this movie, and we're sitting there with our arms folded, getting really fucking mad. I'm like, couldn't you guys do this with yourselves? And then we could have went somewhere else and maybe went to a bar or another movie.
Yeah, and you had to sit there and watch. Who was in that?
That was Clint Eastwood.
And
it was his first movie that he did.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Or Fried Green Tomatoes.
That's what E-Rock brought up earlier.
What about The Perfect Man?
I did see that one.
This is starting to sound like
what are the
made-up
Sandra
titles.
Bullock ones that you like, and the Drew Barrymore ones?
I love Sandra Bullock.
Miss Congeniality?
All of them. I'll see all of her movies.
Miss Congeniality?
I'll see them all, yeah. I go to the theaters and watch it opening day.
But now she's doing like awesome movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about young. You were on board with the young Sandra Bullock.
From While You Were Sleeping.
I mean, that's
Yeah, I love her movies.
Do you want to live out like a romantic comedy? Is that what you want? Is that like one of the reasons you love them so much? Because you're like, man, I hope I'm in a situation like this where I fall on a train track and a girl falls in love with me.
No.
I know. There it is.
Somebody comes in and carries Roland out.
Sorry, Roland. Sorry.
Which Matthew McConaughey romantic comedy do you like?
Oh, you must
he
be
did a bunch
pissed.
of them.
Probably the one with Kate Hudson, right?
Which
Fool's Gold?
Well, no, that was good, though.
Well, they teamed up a few times because they had the chemistry.
Oh, shit. Which is the one with...
What was the one where...
it's with... I think it's... Failure to Launch.
Failure to Launch.
Yes.
He's going deep cuts.
Yes.
So you're mad? Are you mad that McConaughey's like turning a corner and becoming this like amazing, legitimate actor? Do you want him to go back to rom-coms?
I heard he might do one rom-com soon.
Oh, how excited did you get?
This is
Pretty excited.
This is like Dixon the Heine. Hearing this
He's like, it's like wiggling your butt.
Oh, God,
what Drew Barrymore ones do you like?
That's a very good question. Some of the Adam Sandler projects,
or she did some other ones. Which
trying to remember the last one.
Boys on the Side.
That was more. I don't know if that was so much a romantic comedy.
Just a man-hating film.
Yeah.
I did enjoy 50 First Dates, though. I mean, for her rom-com-ish with Sandler.
Sucked a dick. It's horrible.
Oh,
it's not that bad.
You fucking ruined our show.
You did 50 First Dates was good?
Yeah.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, so that's up there.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, it's a good guilty pleasure movie.
This fall, Roland works at a radio station, and he doesn't know that love is around the corner.
You'd probably get geeked up for that, wouldn't you? If that was happening.
Where would the love interest come from? Another channel?
She works at a station that they don't get along. Love FM this fall.
You would love that shit, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I go.
Hey, you might have tried to go down that road a couple times around here.
All right, so Roland, you see 10 romantic comedies in the theater. How many times do you cry out of the 10?
Well, pretty much 10.
10?
Well, if I get sad,
But like 10?
if they're really sad, I might shed a tear or two.
Yeah, but first of all, he has to stay awake for the whole movie.
So pretty much the whole so every movie you'll cry at a
Well,
romantic
no,
comedy.
if it's not that sad, I'm like, eh. Oh, I just see that new one, but the cancer one.
Oh yeah. With the young chick in it.
Yeah, I forget, it had a weird name.
Yeah,
that one I shed a few tears.
All right, but with cancer, but like if the couple breaks up like 3/4 way through the movie, which they usually do you cry at that moment?
It depends if I'm into it. Then I go,
How heart-wrenching it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
So you really love that heart-wrenching shit. You're a sick fuck. But I think this is like the same reason that like Jim's father-in-law and like that guy who's grandfather in the army, it's heart-wrenching for them, and they're like, I can't. It's coming out of my face. God damn it! All the dead bodies piled up on my emotions. They're not holding it at bay.
But he understands the formula of the rom-com, and he knows they're going to bring it all back together in the end, though, right? So you're okay with the heart-wrenching.
That was great. The breakup was great.
I love that one.
Yeah, because that was just basically them arguing the whole time. It was a real.
Yeah, it was a good ending too.
That was good though.
I kind of like
Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston.
And they didn't get back together, but you know it's coming. You know 20 minutes later they're going to get back together. Why are you crying at that 3/4 point in the movie?
Because they put the close-up to Sandra Bullock's face, and you're like, oh.
Dude,
that was a brave move that they didn't get back together, though. They would have made a shitload of money if they got back together in the end. But the word got out, it's a bad ending, and then people say, fuck that.
I just got done filming an independent movie where it's like one of the, you would fucking love the movie that I just filmed. I am just a kick dog for 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, and then we get back. Yeah, oh man. I'm going to let you see it. You'll probably be the only person that gets to see it. I don't know.
I'm excited.
If this thing if it even sees the light of day. Oh man. You love rom-coms.
I love them.
That's great. What about
Did you ever go on a date with a girl and you started crying at the romantic comedy when you're watching it?
No, I'll think of something in my head, like something horrible.
So you won't cry in front of her, but if you're by yourself, you'll let it go.
Oh yeah, I'm by myself. I don't care.
Do you go to a lot of rom-coms by yourself?
Yeah,
and
he goes to a lot of movies
that?
by himself.
Yeah, I go movies by myself.
I go to movies by myself too, but rom-coms, I'm imagining you go like, do you plan your whole day around it?
No, or if I go, I'll just say I'll go see a rom-com.
Why do you have to go to a movie with somebody? It's the dumbest thing ever.
You're not going to talk.
Of course not.
The only reason to go with someone is to talk about it after you see the movie.
Right.
Do you get napkins in the lobby before you go in, knowing you might cry?
No, that's for my butter popcorn.
Okay.
But do you get extra because you go, I might cry at it, so I need something?
Depends. If I know it's like an Oscar-type movie, I go probably
You'll use your T-shirt or something, right?
Yeah, I'll shed a few tears if it's an Oscar type.
Do you wipe it off like a pitcher wipes off sweat, where you're just going to your sleeve?
I think we're all in agreement here. You got to hand in your man card, sir.
I really hope it turns out that Roland's just like a cold-blooded killer, and this is the reason he's in this shit.
What about Sex and the City, the movies and the TV show?
I see a TV show. The movies are okay.
That's to say the TV shows are excellent.
Well, I mean, if they're on on the E Channel or Bravo,
you enjoy. So you'll stop for a Sex and the City episode,
or like a Bravo, like if a marathon of like listings. I'll just.
You watch Bravo?
Yeah.
What do you watch?
I can't. That's unforgivable to me.
The $1 million listings, like New York.
I like that show.
Yeah, I'm hooked on that one.
And I might like a housewife or so.
Yeah, and those housewives.
Or two, I should say.
Really?
Yeah, I might.
I had a panic attack because in a hotel room in Philly, I rolled over on my remote and it turned it on and Bravo was on, and I was like, like woke up and it was like, I was like and I had no idea. It was like real, and they were fighting, and I was just like,
You were feeling to see if you had tits.
Yeah, I'm like, touching to see my puss. And it fucking freaked me out. It really did, rolling over on that remote.
Oh, we have that to give away?
Yes.
We have to do it today?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Let's see. Notebook is the best.
Oh, that is good.
We have to take a call right now, so you guys decide. Friend in the National Guard who sometimes just needs to get really girly and other times like a caveman. Florentine needs to call Pete Rose. I think we ran out of time, though. The Notebook is the best. Sex in the City, Man Card. What does? All right. Let's do this one. Danny in San Jose.
I got to know what he does to define him as a man after all the. I know gay dudes that aren't this gay.
That's good.
Yeah, how do you turn around, like, with that man stuff, you know? To go, hey, guys, I'm a man. This
Do you
is what
walk
I
out
do.
of the movie theater and go get fudge?
No, I go get gelato.
No, for example, like Florentine's father will now go and just slam back some scotch after a good chick flick.
Yeah.
What do you do to go, oh, okay.
To nullify it.
Yeah, to nullify.
He'll go chop wood in the back. Yeah, he loves it. He's like, don't buy wood, you chop it. He's like, I never paid for firewood once. I just go around, I pick it up, and you chop it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I go to a bakery and get some desserts.
Oh my God, I was going to give this guy $500. I didn't even care about his question. And then he hangs up.
Well, he's lost $500, so.
Can we just give it to a random caller as we leave?
Yeah.
All right. I was going to give that guy $500, but he hung up. We have $500 to give away thanks to Rush, a new original series premiering this Thursday. That's tonight,
Ooh,
right?
it's a good show.
Tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we thanks to Rush for giving us $500 to give away. It's their new original series premiering tonight at 8 Central, only on USA Network. We'll give it to a random caller right now.
I think what makes Roland manly is that he's willing to admit he watches chicks flicks.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty manly.
I admit I watch Bravo every once in a while.
I mean, that's, yeah.
$1 Million Listening isn't a bad show.
It's really good.
You're not going to get me on this. I'm on Team Jim with this. I'm gonna shoot all the joy out of this one.
And one of the guys is a fan from the Boston days.
Oh.
I happened to be looking at an apartment.
You motherfucker.
No, I was looking at an apartment, and he was one of the guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know the show at that point.
Oh, okay.
And then he told me, and I'm like,
Ryan?
holy fuck.
I thought you like looked him up and saw that like he was following you on Twitter, and you're like, yeah, this
Then
is fun.
they were trying to get me involved with the show because they thought I was like buying, and I was like, I'm not really buying. It was just one of those things. I was checking out this place, but because of that,
It's an
I ended up
awesome
watching
show.
the show.
Yeah.
Because if he's a fan, then I'm a fan right back.
Okay.
Quickly.
Yeah.
So-
Good show. Ryan Louise Frederick.
Yeah, that Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick. He's from the top seller.
He's a character.
Yeah,
a lot of
jeez.
personality.
I don't give a shit.
He has a lot of personality.
Never
there,
will I
Dan.
watch Bravo.
He gets sassy.
He does get sassy.
Oh God!
Don't cross him.
That's what they. That's what that whole network is built off of. Sassy.
He's got to be the kingpin of the gay mafia or something because you don't fuck with him. Yeah.
He does a dinosaur dance.
So why don't we go home? We're gonna go home now. Roland, thank you. Appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Florentine just killed it for like 3 fucking straight hours, man. Thank you.
I'm sorry to put everybody in a bad mood.
No, but now I'm going to have to submit everything by email every morning to see if I can enjoy anything. Like, Jim, what's your stance on
whatever works for whatever, but if it works for you, if you like fudge on the road. If that's gonna happen.
It sounds like you're calling me a fag.
No, I'm just saying.
If you're on the road and you like a little bit of fudge and no one's going to know.
If that helps you get over maybe a bad set you had, all right, that works for you. Go there.
With that
Roland,
said,
he's got a lot of pressure booking guests, so he's like, I got to go see Sweet Home Alabama too.
With fudge now.
it's all right.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this. Me and Jim Norton are here still for now, and we're trying to do like a lot of different shit because we can't just like make believe nothing has changed around here. And one of the things I'm thinking is to grab your fucking podcast and give it a nice prime spot somewhere during the week.
I would love that. That'd be great.
We're trying to figure out where it makes sense, but hopefully soon Florentine's podcast will be on our channel because it's fucking really good. It really is.
Thanks. Yeah, they play it on the weekends like every.
No, I know,
but yeah.
But that weekend shit, we just bury shit there. We want to fucking give it a nice spot. So We'll figure it out soon.
I'll do a whole podcast on fudge.
Oh, good. Good. With that said, you got your Unmasked with Ron Bennington tomorrow at 2 o'clock on Raw Dog. And then you got you're taping your live special soon. At,
September 13th.
Yeah, go ahead.
At the George Street Playhouse, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Go to georgestreetplayhouse.org for tickets. 2 shows that night, or go to the box office and get them.
Right. And
then this weekend, tomorrow and Saturday, Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
That survived, huh? Was it damaged?
No, they're about.
I know they're a little
like 2 miles off the beach, but the town is just slowly starting to recover.
Right. Yeah.
The businesses in the town, anyway.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. And Dan Soder doing a great job as well here today. What do you got there? Next week at Comics.
Yeah, Comics at Foxwoods, July 24th to July 26th.
And I just invited these guys to the Montreal Comedy Festival on our dime, but you're both working.
Yeah. So I'd be up there
in a sec. Also, there was a question about On Demand. Travis gave me this note. The shows are listed as Opie with Jim Norton for now, so they're still on demand. I guess people are having a tough time finding them. Is that true?
Yeah, because they're going into the Opie and Anthony category and seeing that the shows don't update, but that's because...
Why can't they just keep it as Opie and Anthony so it doesn't fucking confuse everybody?
Well, I guess because Anthony's not here anymore.
So they have to just completely wipe his name like he never existed? That's ridiculous.
They're Chris Benoiting him? That's a little unfair.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
So you can find it, though, with Opie with Jim Norton. Mm-hmm. Okay. All interviews are on demand separately, by the way. I didn't know this until yesterday.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a little while. You can get the interviews, like, if you just want to hear the Ricky Gervais segment, if you just want to hear the Pete Rose segment we were talking about, you can just look it up.
The Florentine.
Yeah, from today's show.
He's sitting right next to you.
Yeah, Florentine and Soder will be on there, too.
Separately or together?
I mean, we're on the show together.
Separate. We'll probably separate it so it was like just the Florentine part by himself, and then the next one will be Florentine with Soder.
Even though they were on together, let's make sure it's separate.
Just isolate my audio so I sound like a maniac.
Yeah, separate the track.
That's fine. That'll work. That'll work out great.
So you could search for just interviews under O&A interviews. So they kept the A there.
Look.
What the fuck?
If you know how to find Opie and Anthony on demand, scroll down one.
I never understood that.
And you'll see Opie with.
They had a problem with Anthony over one thing that had nothing to do with our radio show.
Correct.
So let's make believe he never existed. That's ridiculous. Yeah. What about all the great stuff he did?
Yeah, it's very, very dumb.
Yeah,
we're gonna fucking change that. And also my YouTube channel, because we've been just laughing over this for fucking 2 or 3 days now. The Pete Rose stuff, I put up a bunch of Pete Rose videos, but there's an isolated one I just put up. I remixed it. It's like 25 seconds of Pete Rose punching Jimmy. Please go check that out. I'll tweet it in a minute or two here.
After a joke, right?
After a joke, he got so excited. He turned.
I got to see this shit.
I'll show you as soon as we go off the air. But it was the way he punched him. He was so excited. It was like he was back in the cafeteria in high school. You know those jocks in high school?
Yeah.
Here it is. Show Dad.
Fuck, I wanted to wear a nice shirt in here for Pete Rose.
What happened?
That was great. He zinged him. That's such a dad uncle punch.
I know, right?
Yeah, you fucking kids.
It's been making me and Jimmy and everyone else that I've showed it to laugh our asses off. So I isolated that as just its own thing on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio. So with that, we'll see you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with us.
We'll be right back with more Opie and All right, so Opie and